Appleby. I'm a registered psychologist here at Kells Counselling. One of the areas that Kells Counselling has developed an expertise in is working with people who have gone through a trauma, such as a car accident. And I wanted to give you an example of the work that I have done with one of my clients. I'm going to call her Kate, and she was in her mid-30s, and Kate went through a car accident. So she was driving a car. It got struck kind of in the rear right side, and she jolted forward. She was injured in the accident, and she was still having residual pain from her injuries. But the reason Kate came to see me was actually because she just said, I don't feel like myself anymore. I used to be a person who was fun-loving. I would go out and I would have lots of fun with my friends. I like to have people over all the time. Now all I find is that I want to be alone. I don't want to leave my house. I just sit by myself. I'm not interested in hosting people. And on top of that, I'm not sleeping very well at all. I find both that I'm in pain, and so that affects my sleep, but also I just can't get to sleep because I keep thinking about the car accident. I keep thinking about all these terrible things that could happen. This was really impacting Kate. And she just said, I need to figure out what's going on. I don't want to feel like I'm going crazy anymore. So first, what we talked about was what a trauma like a car accident can do to us psychologically. When we call it a trauma, it's because it really does affect our sense of safety and our sense of being able to feel well in ourselves. And so Kate just really wasn't able to find that sense of well-being anymore. Kate and I engaged in a process called eye movement desensitization and reprocessing, which stands for EMDR. This was really the key to help her process her trauma. What happens is I guided Kate to sit down and think about the accident and pay attention to her thoughts and her feelings and what was going on in her body. And I did the EMDR process with her. We took about maybe 15 minutes to go through the entire process, and Kate actually was able to say, I can think about the accident and I'm not upset anymore. Whereas before, when we had first started talking about it, she was very tearful. She needed to take a lot of deep breaths. She needed to take a lot of breaks, and we had to talk about other things before, and she couldn't stay talking about it. We could talk about the accident. She didn't feel upset anymore. And when she came back that next week, she told me, I got in the car. I wasn't scared. I could drive almost the way I used to without being worried about it all the time. And I actually slept this week. We have seen lots of success here at Kells with the EMDR process. And I believe that EMDR can help you too. Thank you for your time.